Hello, and welcome to Game 50 of the PlayStation Instrumentality Project, Beyond the Beyond. This is a runback. This is not the first time I've streamed this game on twitch.tv/PMC Trilogy, I think. That's like an asterisk. I don't know if my channel might have still been under POCD at the time. I honestly forget. I don't really remember. Who knows? No one knows. Don't worry about it. This marks. I do have a highlight of it, which I will show in the discovery zone. We will visit that. But so there's a few important milestones to cover here, right? First off, it's game 50. That's cool. We're 50 games in. It is also our first classical turn-based JRPG. I mean, you might argue Arc the Lad mostly had it there. It just had, those rudimentary strategy RPG battles. But like, this is our first like turn-based ass combat. Like, we know this is it. This is, this is the thing. When people talk about why you shouldn't do, the reason you shouldn't try to play all the PS1 games, people talk about the long games. They talk about the RPGs. Thing is, I've already played most of the RPGs, or at least most of the turn-based RPGs in this console. Baseball, also a form of turn-based combat. That's why baseball is good, because it doesn't have a clock in it. Well, it has a pitch clock, but anyway. So yeah, so this is a run back. This is game 50. This is the first RPG of PIP. If you are not familiar with this game, this is generally speaking considered one of the worst RPGs on the console. Mostly because it is like 20% baffling and 80% boring. It is mostly in those proportions. I think it's usually Beyond the Beyond or Shadow Madness that are in conversation for the worst JRPGs released in North America. And then also, we now live in a society where Ancient Roman has an English fan patch translation, which I'm going to be honest, I've read about Ancient Roman, I've watched footage of it. That's clearly the worst RPG. Like, I don't think video games could be rated objectively, but there are things about Ancient Roman, Power of Dark Side, that really make you wonder what happened. But we'll get to that at some point. Ancient Roman is on the PIP list now. Shadow Madness is famously was a Western-made JRPG written by Ted Woolsey, who was the translator for many of the beloved Square, the Super Nintendo era Square games. So I think FF6 in particular is usually attributed to him. I forget what else. The writing is not the problem. I mean, the writing is not like whatever. There are other problems with Shadow Madness. There are other problems with Shadow Madness, but that's a long ways off. You should Metal Gear. Yeah, just like, look, that old Ted, he's a son of a submariner. I'm always saying this. Okay. Do we have anything else to get? Yeah, we might as well just start talking about this. We got a few things to talk about. As I mentioned before, Beyond the Beyond is interesting because it marks a few important milestones in our adventures. It is our first Camelot software planning game. Camelot Software Planning is a very storied developer that has made a lot of games that people love. They also made Beyond the Beyond. Camelot Software Planning has made when they were working with Sega, they made games like Shining Wisdom, Shining the Holy Ark, Shining Force 3. People love those games. People love some Shining. They also worked with Nintendo to develop a bunch of Mario sports games, including the classical Mario Golf, Mario Tennis, and also the Golden Sun series for the GBA. The creation of Waluigi can potentially be attributed to Camelot. So Camelot has done some real things in the world, you know? So that's a real experience. They are going to be relevant to our interests for a few reasons, which is to say So there's really only 2 games that we will play as a part of PIP, but they're both important games. One is Beyond the Beyond that we're about to play. The other one is Everybody's Golf, better known as Hot Shots Golf. So it's no surprising, right, that the Mario Golf people had prior experience making a golf game. So the very first Everybody's Golf, aka Hot Shots Golf, is a Camelot software planning game. And so that's going to be the other game from them in PIP. That's a ways off. That's a 97, but we'll get to that when we get to that. And then after that, they don't really make anything on PlayStation forever because they're basically owned by Nintendo now. Yeah, the Everybody's Golf box art screams. I think Hot Shots Golf just has like characters or whatever on it, but like Everybody's Golf. Anyway, Camelot. They make a lot of good games, not this one. The other thing that we need to talk about is the composer for this, who is going to come up a lot in PIP. Motoi Sakuraba is kind of like he's I don't think people like, I don't know, it kind of depends on whether or not you're talking to someone who has like a favorite game that happens to be a Tales game or a Star Ocean game. But Motoi Sakuraba is a very prolific video game composer. Has worked on a lot of games. Where's the list here? For a long time. Has worked on a lot of games for a long time, including Beyond the Beyond, a number of Tales games, including Fantasia and Destiny, Everybody's Golf, Shining games. He worked with Camelot a lot. He also worked with Tri-Ace a lot, so that means things like Star Ocean: The Second Story, Valkyrie Profile. He worked on those. Star Ocean games, Baten Kaitos, maybe you've heard of that. Some of you may have played those games. Motoi Sakuraba. And he keeps going. Like, he's still going today. Drone Tactics, which Shasta's playing right now on DS Destruction. He just never stops. You can't stop him. He's still... In fact, I think he worked on Naiyuden Chronicles. Yeah, the game that just... that one. With Michiko Naruke. That's incredible. Michiko Naruke is the Wild Arms series composer, who also rules. But yeah, so anyway, we're going to see a lot of Motoi Sakuraba. And he did compositions for Brawl. Yeah, he's like worked on a ton of stuff. He's like done so much. Yeah, joined a long list of composers to arrange music for Brawl. So obviously did a lot of arrangements from things that he's worked on, and also some arrangements from other things like Super Mario Bros. 3. So I agree, Purple. That is, when I think of my favorite, if you asked me my favorite Motoi Sakuraba soundtrack, Valkyrie Profile. Don't even hesitate. That's the answer. I think that soundtrack rips hard as hell. This is a Beyond the Beyond stream. If we make it to Valkyrie Profile and PIP, I will get ending A. I will do it. It's going to happen. All right. So, anyway. Beyond the Beyond. It's a turn-based RPG, but also has the active playing system. What's the active playing system? I don't know. It's a little bit like Final Fantasy VIII, I guess. We'll get into that more. This is going to be... I guarantee you I'm going to spend the next 30 hours cursing the active playing system. So please look forward to it. Yeah, the plot is so cookie cutter. Long ago and Beyond the Beyond, a battle raged between the beings of light and the warlocks of the underworld. Notably, this game was translated by just some people at Sony America, which I think is part of maybe why this game is a little messed up. This was not done by professionals. This game is rated usually as either average or bad. I think that's about right. It is a highly derivative, extremely derivative ass game. But you know what they did have for this game? They had advertisements, folks. They had advertisements.
ね。
いや僕は奥村です。
さあ行ってビヨビヨって。
すごいなこんなので。いや違うよ。
ピンもう行けるわ。遥かなるカナンへ。
それっていくらかかるの？
おいでスタイガー。
うわなんだこいつ。ああ体が。
プレイステーション1周年記念 RPG ビヨンドザビヨンド
Beyond the Beyond.
PlayStation.
All right, so there you go. they got TV commercials, dog. They know what they're doing. Let's talk about Beyond the Beyond. I'm honestly that YouTube video is like 11 years old. That might have been a camcorder aimed at a TV. I really don't know. Or maybe it is that way. Who can really say? So Beyond the Beyond. This is, of course, the North American cover. Is the North American cover? No. Oh, they don't even have. Where's the goddamn JP cover? Wait a second. For some reason, I thought the JP cover was here. Is it the same? No way. Is it just the same? Is that how boring this game is? I'm not even seeing one. Does anyone care about this game? Oh, no, wait. What is that? Is that PAL or is that JP? Oh, that's JP. All right, no, it's actually basically the same. Yeah, this is an eBay listing. It's basically the same. All right, well, that's boring. Yeah, so anyway, let's read the back cover. Good battles, evil. Sure. Good battles, evil. When, yeah, Togi2 and Palmer do care about this game. When two kingdoms collide, an evil force shackled for centuries throbs like a heartbeat within the earth as it seeks open air. And in the body of a youth beats the soul of a poet and the heart of a lion. Stride in the darkness with young Finn and his vigilant fire-breathing dragon as they hunt down the evil that threatens to annihilate the world. Launch into a quest beyond imagination and possibly beyond endurance. Gather warriors, mages, pirates, and mystics. Observe as they transform into a more powerful class. Clerks evolve into high clerks, monks into master monks, and conjurers into mighty summoners. Unravel complex secrets into richly textured views. Explore in lush top-down isometric view and battle savage enemies in full 360-degree 3D combat. Yeah, I think the battles look good, but also I do think if you think the battles look good, you should just play Golden Sun. Grow stronger and smarter with each victory. Your swordsmanship increases in power and your magic will swell with potent energy. Use supreme magic to summon monsters and fatal storms. Hurl tormentors into another dimension, drown them in a boiling sea of fire. Another note I wanted to bring up, I forgot to bring up. Apparently the characters were designed by manga artist Amy Shibata. And I tried to look up what she's done, and it seems like her major series is something called Papua. I mean, I have to assume so. As Clark says, yeah, that might be the case, Frank. Amy Shibata also did a Blue Dragon manga. So, hey, you know, any Blue Dragon fans out there, there's a manga. I didn't know that. Let us go and check out the manual. Set up your PlayStation, insert Beyond the Beyond. Okay. We gotta have a talk about how the interface in this game works. So, in most games, in most RPGs, you would talk to people and search by hitting whatever your confirm button is, right? So if it's X to confirm, you'd walk up to a barrel and you'd search the barrel pressing X. You would talk to someone. You gotta, like, if you want to talk to someone, you walk and press X, right? It's your confirm button. That's what you do. That is not what you do in Beyond the Beyond. In Beyond the Beyond, you have two options. First, you can hit the X button to open the menu and then select the talk command to talk to someone who is in front of you. Or you can hit square or L1 or R1 to do talk or search as a shortcut. Just just in case you were only during regular play. So you just you keep that in mind. Yeah, it's baffling. It is baffling that a game in 95, like, remember when this game comes out, like, you know, I think this game is like maybe before Chrono Trigger is pretty late, right? But like, you know, this is well after Final Fantasy IV and like a bunch of other games on Super Nintendo. Yeah, don't R2. Don't R2. Please don't R2. Don't do that. Two Kingdoms Clash. Okay, so they would have been in development probably at the same time. Or I mean, Beyond the Beyond development probably started before it released. Long ago, in the mists of a forgotten age, a disastrous battle raged between the beings of light and the warlocks of the underworld. All life forms above and below the earth took part or became victims of the cataclysm. It seemed certain that the world would be destroyed. As the planet approached the brink of annihilation, both sides came to their senses. A truce was called and a treaty devised. The beings of light would stay on the surface of the earth. The warlocks would inherit all regions below the ground. Both sides vowed never to interfere with each other and to respect the separate domains set by the treaty. The kingdom of Quamdar was chosen as the boundary between the two realms. Now, after centuries of peace, the world grows uneasy. The people of the common world have seen strange beings in the countryside. A foreboding cloud settles over Quamdar as mysterious sightings and inexplicable happenings become more frequent. Finn, a youth in training for knighthood, has come to Isla to stay with his guardian, Galahad. Finn and his friend, the dragon Steiner, are about to embark on a treacherous quest. They must stop the evil powers that have broken the treaty and invaded the common world. Oh, I mean, that'd be impressive. It would be like that Spaceballs bit where they get the VHS cassette for Spaceballs in the middle of Spaceballs. Take up your sword as the young adventurer Finn. As you travel and fight, you will gain friends to battle at your side. You will become more powerful and find ever fiercer weapons. You will learn of a world of magic and deadly spells that increase as your powers grow. You will risk everything, even your life, to save the world from destruction. Anyway, there's a world map. It's the continent names kill me. Greenheim, it's the land of green. The desert land is Aridia. Also, there's an island called Discipline Island. Watch out for Zalagoon. Anyway, there's our boy Finn. He's 14. He's gonna be a knight. He trains once a month with Kevin's. There's Steiner the dragon. It's a baby dragon. Yeah. Welcome to Discipline Island. You're gonna learn today. There's Annie. She's 13. I guess. Oh yeah, she gets healing magic. There's Percy. He's 20. Basically, he's already in the grave. Too old to be in this. Don't create the Discipline Island. There's Samson. He's fucking huge. Samson is revered. Bit of a princess. Oh yeah, she's got a little bit of that. Yeah, no, it's true. Edward, not to be confused with the Edward from Final Fantasy IV. There's Domino the pirate. Domino's. Apparently he's kind of a Robin Hood. He's a do-gooder. His fellow pirates think he's kind of a stick in the mud. There's Galahad, my fake dad. He's 50, so he's a skeleton pretty much. Kevin's, that's my real dad. Apparently mom died. Don't know what's up with that. There's the Emperor of Bandor. Apparently he's evil. He's invading shit. Galahad is already dead. There's Shutat. He's very mysterious. Nothing is known about him. I don't know what these are. He is a strategic eye that is based on calmness and intricate calculations. He won out against the ministers and generals of Bandor to seize the highest position under the emperor. Yeah, I mean, look, there's Ramu. I don't know. She looks kind of like horny Aris, so she's probably evil. She is so cold-hearted that it is said she has tormented enemy soldiers to death as if they were animals rather than men. There's Dagut. He's the gootest of them all. Another of Shutat's 3 generals, an expert in archery. He can easily use the strongest bows that even 5 sturdy soldiers together cannot handle. He is level-headed and confident, but also a bit conceited. Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why you would torture animals to death. Beyond the Beyond guide writer or manual writer. Also, this guy, Yeon, a general of magic powers and a peculiar physical appearance. He also reports directly to Shutat. Although he's rumored to have greater magic powers than Ramu, his reputation in Bandor is not favorable. I don't know. He's like, I think he's just like, he did some kind of substance abuse, clearly. I mean, IDOC, it probably literally is a bunch of rejected Shining Force characters. Like, these are the people who made Shining Force, right? Like, it is, you're not wrong. Memory card, blah, blah, blah. The data has been damaged. I might never see that. Yep, new journey. We're going to stick, if you select the end without entering text, the character's name automatically becomes Finn, which we'll do. Generally speaking, if a game has a default character name, I'll just stick with that. Begin play. In this game, they refer to cutscenes as forced event mode, which at times during play, the characters will move on their own. This is called a forced event. And during this mode, the story progresses automatically. When this happens, all you can do is read messages. I'm sorry, Icy, or I'm happy that you enjoyed it. Guidelines for success. There's a lot of guidelines here. I don't know if I want to read all of them. You begin with 150 gold pieces. You begin as a level 1 swordsman. You guide your friends in battle. Oh yeah, this is this is a game that has, like, you know how like some of the Persona games don't have manual control of characters? Your characters actually have like modes. Where is that page? Most of this stuff isn't important. Oh yeah, tactics. Here you go. So you can actually set them to different modes. We're gonna set them to manual and just play the game normally. But yeah, it's not default manual. It's not. It's like Persona. I mean, for me, that would have been Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden. But yeah. All right. Yeah. Did I skip anything important here? This is all pretty basic stuff. I mean, like stats. All the stats are pretty normal. Oh, does it go into life points and vitality points here? Oh yeah. Okay. No, this is important. This is important. So your character has vitality points, and your character also has life points. What are those? Those are it is if the vitality points goes to 0 during a fight, they lose consciousness temporarily. And so I think at that point, life points are used to wake up. And then only if a character runs out of all their VP and LP do they die. And then you have to go resurrect them at a church. Resting at an inn does restore VP and LP. So yeah, that's cool. Neat. All right, I think the last thing to get it to in the manual is the active playing system. Yeah, there's inns. Someone's dead or poisoned. You got to go to a church. Inns cannot be used to recover from poisonings. Go to church or use an antidote. Supply shops, weapon and armor shops, pretty typical. This is all bog standard. I'm upset that there's 3 paragraphs on buying items. Yeah, no, and it's not too dissimilar. Definitely, Saga Frontier is also the first game that comes to mind for me when it comes to having that, especially life points, right? Because Saga Frontier, I think, has hit points and life points. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, churches. Yeah, we already talked about churches. Save Game Resurrect Cure. Setting out in the adventure. Yeah, there's different encounter rates for different areas of the world map. That's pretty bog standard. Dungeons are real and they can hurt you. And then combat commands. What is this? What did I put? Oh, this is GM Cube. I was like, what? Saga Frontier is good. I'm excited to get to Saga Frontier someday. All right, where is this thing? The thing I'm scrolling towards is... Oh, yeah, VP and LP. So, yeah, this goes over the VP and LP. We got our status conditions: sleep, confusion, impair sight, silence. Again, very standard. And then advancing to higher classes. Changing classes. We won't get into this for a while. That's going to take a hot second to get there. Here we go. APS, the active playing system. This is the thing I wanted to talk about. If you discover the correct button sequence, you'll hear a special sound effect, and the character moves will change. With most turn-based RPG battles, you have to wait for your character's next turn once you enter a command. Beyond the Beyond, however, employs APS, the active playing system. This feature lets you increase your chance of winning a fight by rapidly pressing certain buttons in succession. So there's a paragraph here about what it can do, but there's also a chart on the next page. So it's like, here's when you press the buttons, and then here's what happens without. It's just normal. And then, but with successive motion, you get extra effects. Yeah. It sure is something. And yeah, and there's items, it's just dealing items, keys, flask, etc. A bunch of the intro items here. I think we're pretty much, that was the last thing I really wanted to get into in the manual. And then that's pretty much about it. And then the manual ends. So yeah, the active playing system is, the active playing system is such an unsolved mystery that if you go over to the speedrun leaderboard and you go to the guide, you can go to the guide, check it out. Here's the notes, right? Here's the guide. And then, where is it? Is it in here? Oh yeah, here we go. In combat, there are hidden mechanics. You can mash your confirmation button to occasionally guard, counter, double attack, crit, and avoid critical damage. I am still trying to figure this system out. But I would suggest this to stagger, mash, circle, or R1. For our purposes, that's going to be X. The speedrunners use the Japanese version of this game, so it is it is what it is. You got a pretty good feel. Bilbo, would you have any suggestions? So I played this game about seven or 8 years ago, and like my general feeling was just sort of like press the button a few times in the general neighborhood of attack, defend, recovery. But I never really got a better feeling for it than that. Are PS1 games hard to decompile? I don't know. I don't know, honestly. The only time I ever tried to look at like a debugger of a game was when I put Batlogger 9 through a debugger because I was trying to figure out if this one part of the game was truly randomized. Just press the buttons, easy. Is there anything else that I want to know in Discovery Zone? How long to beat has this game at 33 hours? That sounds about right. That's probably going to be where we end up. Oh yeah, I did want to share this. So I said I've streamed this game before. Years ago, I started streaming a bunch of PlayStation 1 RPGs. Mash all the face buttons rapidly during certain moments in battle. Whenever you see a blue diamond show up above your dude or an orange diamond, you just... Oh, so there is a visual cue as well. Interesting. Okay. All the face buttons, though. Interesting. I mean, I'll try it. I'll take every advantage I can get. So when I played this game 8 years ago, I think I made it halfway through the game, and then I got frustrated, and I started using Game Shark. So this is vintage PMC Trilogy streaming 8 years ago, and I made this highlight at the time because I was mystified by how the there's a form of fast travel in this game where you so there's a max party size, and so when you have too many characters, someone's like, hey, where do you want me to go? And you can tell them to go to a city, and then you can use the light orb to travel to the city, and then you can meet up with the game again and do that as much as you need. And that's like a form of fast travel where you are telling a party member to go to a city, and then you're using an item to warp to that party member. And so I was so baffled by this that I made a highlight of it 8 years ago. So the HTLT was, that refers to a YouTube Let's Play series that I did in the early 2010s with a friend, where we played through a few JRPGs like Wild Arms, Final Fantasy VII, Xenogears. But yeah, so this is vintage, ancient technology. But I said that worked out. Only checks on certain frame intervals. Whereas sometimes we're saying that. Okay, interesting. Yeah, this game has ideas. This game, as I said, this game is I think this game's 25% baffling ideas, and then a lot of it's just kind of pretty cut and dry standard stuff. So my goal is to try and have fun with it. That is, I don't know if I'm going to have fun with it. My goal is to try and have fun with it. So we're going to see what happens here. We're going to get this thing started. It's time to go over to the game, to play the game. Yes, that is correct, Coca. All right. Let's go ahead. As always, I am playing the game on hardware using an X-Station OD. That is generally how I like to do things around here. Oh, wait. The image is stretched on my TV. I was playing some PS1 on PSTV because I was trying to... PSTV is the secret standard, the secret fastest version of a lot of PS1 games. And so I was playing Exector on PSTV because that's a game I'm speedrunning. I got a 1604. I recorded it earlier today. I haven't beaten Ida's time yet, but I'm working on it. And it's only my third finished run, so. All right, let's get into it. Thank you, Frank Ocean, for the use of the song Startup. I should actually let this play out once without me talking over it and see if it'll still trip up YouTube. It probably will. Lord knows YouTube ain't updating things. Sony America presents. Shout outs to Camelot. They made a lot of good games. Oh, right. Wait a second. We actually have to check something. There's a code in this game for a hidden cinematic if I hold something before the title screen. So I'm gonna try and do that real quick. Yeah, no, I will say I am very much looking forward to our first Motoi Sakuraba soundtrack. I am absolutely. That is something I'm delighted to listen to. All right, so I'm gonna hold triangle and up according to the power of technology. We'll see if this is anything. I probably should have checked YouTube to see what this is. Oh, here we go. Hidden cinema. Yeah, what's up, Shaba? How's it going? Son, someday you'll be old enough to have eyes too. I wonder if this is hidden on like other versions of the game or not. Like, does this actually just play on JP or whatever? That seems good to me. You know, I don't know. I wonder if this game has a demo. I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit. I forget if this says a demo. We'll just let it rock for a second. Listen to the title screen. I think it just repeats. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to hit start, so we might as well start the timer. Yo, hello, Safa. You're strapped in? It sure is a game. Let me tell you, something terrible is about to happen. I told you, something terrible is about to happen. Shoutouts to stream encoding. Yeah, you like this background? Ow! Ow! What? What just happened? Wait, what was... Uh-oh. Was I supposed to do that? What the fuck did I... What the... What did I do? All right. Let's try that again. I promise you I'm not stalling for time. That was not intentional. Oh, God. Oh, I must have hit quit accidentally. All right, new journey. What is your name? All right. Well, as always, I'm a default guy, so we'll go Finn. This should make it Finn, right? I hope so. I mean, I was doing some background, you know. Steiner should be an adequate partner. He'll try his best. Take care of Finn. Okay. Yeah. I'll take care of XXXXXXX. I'll take you to the village. There, our adventure begins. I forget if we ever see that background again. Sir Kevin's and Finn are a little bit late. I'm sure they're fine. Every time it comes, takes out into the fields and instructs him in swordplay until he is completely exhausted. How can you call that fine? Oh, Annie. I understand your concern, but you shouldn't take your frustration out on your father. Oh, wait, I'm doubling up things. Sorry, wait a second. My apologies. I think y'all might have been getting some double audio from the game. It should be fixed. Oh, the portraits are all exquisite. Oh, she vibrated. What was that all about? I think she just worries about Finn a lot. Her concern might be justified. Look. What do you mean? Oh, Finn. Yo, is he just carrying me on his back? Is he putting Finn on his back? We were beginning to worry. Didn't realize how quickly time flies. Yeah, look at that man. His, like... his eyebrows are the same as his mustache. What an angry looking guy. When he recovers consciousness, he won't feel a thing. I don't want to be rude. Even though you're his father, don't you think you're being a bit harsh? Finn is just a kid. Why are you training him like this? It's too cruel. I don't like the when they squeeze themselves like a sponge to express like anxiety. I don't like that. Humans shouldn't do that. I know it's your job to defend the kingdom, and this may be hard for you to understand, but for women, we value children more than our own lives. They did it again. If I could just kind of like, you know, or whatever, I don't know, but they just, yeah, pulsate. That's a good word for it. Finn! How terrible. I must speak with you, Sir Kevins. Oh no, he's running. He's pulsating. I have always wanted to tell you. You're stupid. Oh, your methods are extreme. You allow Finn, who is without a mother. Don't worry about his adoptive mother, who seems to be doing a great job, frankly. But when you visit once a month, you nearly torture him to death. Is this your idea of being a good father? Annie, calm down. If this ever happens again, I will never forgive you. She has her mother's spirit, or perhaps her father's. Oh, bye. All right. I don't remember this pulsating. I don't know how often it's going to happen. I'm really surprised that I don't remember it because this feels very... Stop. Oh, all right. Well. All right, just restart the track. Just spin it up again. Sir Galahad, I think I will return to the castle. Yeah, I mean, well, it's like, what is he doing the rest of the time, right? I mean, unless the months are only a day long. Yeah, the effect might have been more jovial this year. Maybe, maybe. You're leaving without saying goodbye to Finn? I care for him, but the longer I stay with him, the harder it is to leave him here. I'm also worried about things at the castle. You're worried about Bandor? Namco Bandor? Yes, we recently found several of their spies roaming around our kingdom. I wouldn't be surprised if they attack us while I'm not there. Sir Galahad, please take care of Finn. Oh, okay, at least they nodded. Like, they did like a little head bob. That's fine. Will you ever change your mind and return to Marion Castle? I'm sorry, but no. It must be the young prince that you don't like. Damn. As a reward, why don't I show him around the castle? Please tell him to go there when he recovers. That's kind of boring. Why not give him a challenge? Please do that. Yeah, give him some work. Make him work a little. Make him sweat. I was not ready for the dragon noise. Yeah, thank you, iDoc. Rhapsody says hello. It just, what I'm trying to think of, like, what it sounds like. It sounds like someone trying to like hold like a sneeze or something in, and it doesn't work. Yeah, or like a dolphin maybe. Yeah. Oh, am I? No, I'm not in control. Never mind. Not yet. Not yet. Morning, sleepy guy. Pulsing. Daddy. Something important to tell you. He's been waiting a while. So please see him as soon as possible. Yeah, like the arrow went through. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Yeah. Your best friend Steiner took care of you all night. You should thank him. You should be grateful. Yeah, Annie did work too. All right, the dragon talks. Let's go, Finn. Sir Galahad is waiting. Am I in control yet? Yeah, there we go. Oh, we got party members that follow. I always like that kind of bit. Searches the vase. It's empty. Searches the barrel. It's empty. Empty. Do I have like a walk? Is this my running speed? Is this my running speed, dog? Oh my god, this is my running speed. Okay. There's ale. You finally woke up. I have important news. Please sit down. Finn, would you like to see Marion Castle? Oh boy, howdy. Am I a silent protagonist? I am. Okay. I have a small favor to ask. If you can do it for me, I'll take you to Marion Castle. Pulsate. I feel like the way characters pulsate in this game is like the way Miles Davis would say motherfucker, which is to say, like, it could be good or bad depending on context, you know? I don't know what that looks like in real life. That's beyond the beyond. There's a cavern called the Cave of Spirits to the far east of this village. Is that because it's full of liquor? Maybe it is. A flask. What shelf? A natural spring in the deepest part of the cave contains magical spirit water. I want you to fill this flask with that water. What do you say? Will you do it? Amen, brother. What about me? Yeah, I was gonna say, like, Steiner makes me just want Null back. Annie, please listen. You're going nowhere. Oh, so you're a girl. I can't let you go. Is that right? You think I'm just a weak girl? Fine. I won't ask next time. Thank you for empowering her, game. You want to go too? Well, you're not a kid. You're a dragon. A dragon kid. Go on, dragon. Make the people happy. Destroy the financial district. Feel sorry for Annie, but let's hurry up and get the spirit water. Can I read books? The responsibilities of being a good soldier. I can read book titles. Field Tactics. Yo, sword. Yo, antidote. It's firewood. Herb. The lid is too heavy to open. Remove item? Are there items? Like, what is this user interface? Do I have to do this like one at a time? I wonder if we have limited inventory. I'm taking everything, but no weapons. What about money? No money. So do I need to equip this stuff? No, not like that. I guess I have to, oh yeah, I would just, item? Oh, I automatically equip them. All right. Oh shit, I might actually have limited inventory. All right, well, whatever. We got antidotes, we got herbs, we got the flask, we got a short sword, a light shield, a jerkin. We're in pretty good shape. The Cave of Spirits is dangerous. Take whatever you need from the basement. It's all at your disposal. You're very peculiar, Finn. Sometimes it looks as if you can actually understand what that dragon is saying. Oh, so we're the only one who understands the dragon. Oh, all right. It's a true familiar action. There's water. All right. Anything else going on here? Oh, hold on. Just a minute. In the Cave of Spirits. Yeah. The default thing being opening up a menu to then talk. I mean, there's a shortcut to do the talking and searching directly, but it is very Dragon Quest. I have not played any of Camelot's games before this. So that looting you has evaporated most of my interest. Yeah. But yeah, I haven't played. I haven't like Shining Force 3 or was Shining the Holy. I never played any of those, so I don't know how similar or different. I know Shining Force 3 is like a strategy RPG, right? I don't know about those other games. Isn't like Holy Ark like a dungeon crawler maybe? No, I'm gonna keep doing it for a while. Finn, are you going out? You shouldn't go too far. Sir God might get mad. No, I keep trying to talk to people and they keep moving. Saw some soldiers from Bandor. What were they doing here? Oh, these people are all gonna die. Let's break into some houses. Was that Finn who just passed by ready to fight? That reminds me of our war with Bandor. Holy Ark is a first-person crawler. Wisdom is a weird act. Okay, that's cool. There's water. No, I keep doing it. It's empty. They said the cave was to the east, right? Well, that's the church. I am the traveling merchant, Michael. You will not find better prices in all of Isla. Let's see what he's got. We got plenty of herbs. Tells it. I like. Oh my god. I like how it tells us about what we have in our inventory, but it just says has one. Nah, he doesn't have one. I don't know, dog. Yeah, it's probably fine for equipables, but certainly it's kind of silly for... What? All right. No, I'm good, dog. Thank you. All right. I mean, it certainly is good for checking. I mean, it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. Let's play after. Yeah, this kid's super dead. Todd was asking. Todd Howard. Fairy tales for kids. Many people in town have been victims of the monsters in the Cave of Spirits. If you can retrieve the spirit water, you will have the entire village's respect. You're going to the Cave of Spirits. That place is full of monsters. Is she helping Sonya with something? Can't open the gate for a minor without the express permission of their parent or guardian. So I think save points are in churches in this game. A servant of Aran. Save the game. It's been saved. Yes. Aran. Aran. I know, right? A church that actually does something. What? Suspicious. All right, I think we're good to go here. Do I need to set tactics in the menu? I might. Well, let me check this. All right, that's formation. All right, maybe that's something I do. It might be something I do in, that might be something I do in battle. Okay. They said the cave was to the east. Oh, yeah, that must be it right there. Time to go play Spelunky. Small bat. Small bat the size of a large bat. Holy shit. Why am I so free of this bat? I got a counterattack. Oh, fuck. No. I'm gonna die to this first bat. There we go. God damn. That was... got my ass kicked. Not bad. Huh? I came anyway. What kind of greeting? Oh, Annie can understand the dragon too? Do you think I'd be a nuisance if I came along? I don't think I did, actually. Mostly, I mean, as you can imagine, I was mostly fixated on the news of Armored Core being in that. I'm just a weak girl. I would get in your way. She's gonna book it. She's gonna run right past me. That's how you felt, just like every other man. That's right. Think you're so strong, you don't need a woman's hand, huh? I'm the daughter of the kingdom's top knight, and I have been trained to fight. Where are you going? Where I go doesn't concern the two of you. All right. I'm gonna use an herb. I got 3 LP. Damn. All right. Am I really dying? All right. I'm gonna use an item, I guess. Heal. They're really, yeah. No, they pretty much just hit you in the face with this. All right, we got one bat down. Man, what is this battle theme doing? All right, that was sick. That was sick. Man, we might need to like level a little bit here. This is, oh, hey girl. Oh, what is all this? I don't know about this slime. All right, slime seems like maybe a little weaker. Yeah, I heard it that one time there where I think I got the guard. Yo, Finn level 2, let's go. Max VP increases by 1. 2 LP. Strength. Apparently this, like, the stat level up in this game is slightly randomized. Finn takes the herb. Hey, girl. Where you going? One of the things that is kind of like funny about older RPGs is like, you know, just because so much of the focus is on grinding is progression. Like when you level up, like the number, like you get big number differences, right? It's not, sometimes I feel like with more modern games, it's like, well, this accessory makes your damage increase by 2% in this situation. It's like, well, that number doesn't mean anything to me. Too many numbers on screen. That's like honestly one of my biggest complaints about like more modern RPGs. Numbers, too many of them, they're too big. I can't count that high. Yeah, That is very true. That is very true. There will be many numbers in my life if I end up playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I mean, I do like it when number goes up, but maybe not too much. I don't know. You know, I did like Phantom Brave. That's a game where number went up quite a bit. I think I can kill this guy. Oh, what? There you go. Trails games do get some big numbers. It's true. Phantom Brave is the closest I've done to Disgaea. So. I mean, look, the bots know that Beyond the Beyond is where it's at. They know. You don't have to tell them. They know what it's about. They said, shit, someone's streaming Beyond the Beyond. They must be thirsting for only the goodest viewers. The finest artisanal viewers. That's really what they should be saying. Like, artisanal viewers. I got ambushed? Tumble Rabbit? What? Sounds like a sound effect from... Oh shit, the duel! Just like duel monsters. Hell yeah. There's Annie. We finally caught up with her. Annie, don't go left. Don't go left, Annie. She's gonna go left. Yep. Alright, so I think... I'm trying to decide what the best thing to do here is. It might be to go back and heal. I think we should back out. Yeah, I think. I mean, it's a JRPG, man. It's a real JRPG. Small bat. A small bat the size of a large bat. Damn. Who taught the bots about that stuff? You started Persona 4? Have you considered, like, I don't know, being happy? What motivated you to do that? Friends don't let friends play. Fuck. I should have used an herb. A lot of the number, yeah. I mean, MMOs have historically always been games with too much number on screen. I said... Series I never tried before. I like esoteric games and I like JRPGs. Okay. You know what I am looking forward to? I am actually kind of looking forward to playing Revelations Persona in probably like sometime next year. I think I might become one of those Persona 1 is better than the later games guys. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, Finn reaches level 3. Let's go. Learns. Ooh, got like a spell there. Some magic. I might be able to one-shot enemies now. Pew! Maybe I'll like this audio visual experience. Oh my god, 3 monsters. I should probably herb. Are Fire Emblem voters arriving? Oh my god, they are. Help help. The OG is better. So I have played Persona 1, the PSP remake. Of course, for PIP, we'll be playing, you know, the original release. Yeah, I'm curious. Just curious about that game. Oh, that's right. It's if an enemy's in a group, you can't like you have to target groups with regular attacks. Right. I was trying to remember what was weird about this game's targeting. Duel, just like Duel Monsters. Yeah. Nice. 16 experience. Let's go. Let's go. Join the battle graphics. Yeah, I think the battle graphics are fair. I think the music is doing what I expect the Motoi Sakuraba soundtrack to do, so that's not too bad. To use my bed, do I just have to talk to mom or? Oh, okay, she just tells me to go upstairs and get in bed, go to sleep, read a book. I'm sure Annie will be fine. What did I set Revenge of Chaos Tour to? I set it to 150. Okay. Like, how soon will my bluff be called? Do I want to buy herbs? I should buy herbs. Oh my God. Thank you for the 20 bits. So that's a message effect, but I guess it didn't activate an alert. So does it just do the, I guess it just does the effect. Doesn't do the alert. Today I learned. Oh, I do see the effect. Herb. All right, I'm gonna find out if I can fill up my inventory. Fitness, too many items. Okay. And then save. I should save. I am playing on hardware. I cannot cheese and get save states. Just turn Twitch chat into a Roblox game. Easy money. The youth will understand it. I've been saved. Yeah, that's pretty good. That feels like a Jesus saves on the computer kind of joke. Got him. Like, the downswing having the stack animation, but it still has like the motion effect on it is very kind of weird to me. Like, I would end the animation with something that doesn't still have like a motion effect on it. They must have 7 HP. Well, let me tell you, Idoc, we have yet begun to encounter. This is just started. This is only the beginning. This is only the beginning. Oh my god. Yo, the dual attack, let's go. Good, that was enough to kill, thank god. I was like, 8's gotta be enough for a one-hit KO, right? Counterattack? Oh, wait, counterattack on the dual attack. Wow. All right. That's active playing system, ladies and gentlemen. All right, well, that wasn't too bad. All right, so we should go right first. Oh shit, it's just the view. What a view to a kill. All right. I guess that's just the view. All right, cool. Nice view. Oh my god, 3 bats. How about Beyond? Are we considering the Beyond? I mean, ooh. I mean, at least like 5 or 6, you know, or the Beyonding is only going to continue. Oh, 7's a 1 KO. Okay, that's good news. Gotta get one more level up and it'll probably be more consistent. I think that was the one we already hit, but yeah. Can I see like how much it is to the next level up? I probably can, right? Prepare status. Next 1. Just 1 XP. Da 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 da. All right, cool. I love it when I get a random encounter right before I walk into the door. I think that's the best place to get random encounters. IMO. I remember the experience of playing Xenogears, and you would be like literally in the doorway, and you'd hear the CD-ROM drive spin up to load the encounter, and you just knew you were absolutely screwed. It was great. I loved it. Perfect game. The stunning spring seems to touch the soul. All right, I probably need to item flask. Use. Yes! That's a threat to my life. I really do wonder if we're gonna get like a sense of good encounter rates and bad encounter rates, you know? I feel like this game, I mean, people talk about encounter rate with this game, but I really do feel like the reason people talk about encounter rate with this game is because there's not much else going on. Like, I don't think this game's encounter rate is really that bad. I think the real problem is that the game needs, like, the game just needs stuff to happen. All right, so now we will go rescue Annie. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? The source of wisdom. What is that? Is there any button in this game that's like, this is what it does? Use? Oh, it was intelligent. All right. That might have been a misuse, but whatever. Too late. I mean, look, buddy, I drink the source of wisdom all the time. It's called Miller High Life. No. It's called Pabst Blue Ribbon. No. It's called Steel Reserve. No. Natty Light. No. Just checking my VP. I don't know if this is the sort of game that's going to telegraph like a boss fight or anything, so just trying to be mindful. Haven't we had this conversation before? I helped an elderly gentleman fixing it. He instructed me I could have anything I wanted in his man cave fridge, and it was all Natty Light, Milwaukee's best. It was all Malort. Yeah, cicada infused. That's right. Yeek! All right. Yeah, I tell you what, I'll top off. Damn, what is that shit? I need an adult. Don't know what I thought about this. Have you ever heard of Rick Astley? The Rick Astley paradox If Rick Astley had a copy of the Pixar movie Up and you wanted it, he could never give you Up. But in doing so, he lets you down. Makes you think. Is this lava? Is it blood? Is it a cab? Some Merlot? Grape juice? Soup? Raspberry. Only one man would dare give me the raspberry. It's gazpacho. How could I have made this mistake? I can no longer. Damn, she's so dead. There she goes. Beyond. She's now beyond the beyond. Must be a way to rescue her. We poured some of the water into the swamp. Damn. Wow. That's right. This is Undertale. That's correct. Annie. Oh my God. Am I going to give her some more of the water? Couple of drops of spirit water. I guess the spirit water is, we can just keep using it. It's like a teardrop from Wild Arms. Annie, I told you not to fully submerge yourself in the wine. It's gonna be like Beer Fest all over again. When landfill drowns in the beer. Spoilers for Beer Fest. Sorry. Yeah, all right. Can she even do anything? Or is she just gonna like hang out? Is she like in the party? Can we put her in a formation? Oh yeah, she is. What? Does it say what position she's at? She's at position 2. Can you go to position 4? All right, good. I hope that works. Something tells me she's probably not a frontline fighter. Probably a mage or something. I think the manual said healing magic, so. A fan of the rest of the broken. Oh, is Beerfest one of a number of comedy films made by? I think I do not have the context. I mostly just know the film. So I guess the answer is no. Probably not. Oh, okay. So Super Troopers, I've definitely watched. I've never heard of Club Dread, but I do Super Troopers. I think, yeah. License and registration, meow. Yo, take care, Shaba. Fun slasher. Okay, I got you. No, I'm going up. Up, 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 up. Yeah. I hope you like these cave textures because they're just gonna they're gonna palette swap these cave textures a bunch. Please look forward to it. Doesn't know any magic. I guess I could maybe just leave her in the front line then. And he reaches level 2. Can he learn a spell? No, not even once. Not even once. I'm gonna put her back in the front row. She has to earn that back row spot. I wonder if she even has like equipment. Oh yeah, I've heard that quite a bit. I rarely ever use Twitch on my phone, so I have not experienced it personally, but I've heard numerous times that it is not great. Even the cover, it is actually almost the same as the JP cover though. I looked at the JP cover and it's basically almost the same. It's just that image, that art. So what am I doing? I am, oh yeah, I want to check her items. Yeah, she's got, okay. She's got stuff. Meow. Protag's eyes are pretty, oh, you should have seen that. We watched the hidden opening cinema. Like when you boot the game up, you can hold down buttons and watch a hidden cinema. And there's a bit where they flip back and forth between the protag and his father. And like the father has like a face and the protag just has like buttons for eyes. And it's very funny. It's a real experience. Do you like encounter rates? Because I love encounter rates. At least I'm powerful enough to one-shot some of the bats now. Yeah, he really does. It did look in that the 3D. The 3D, excuse me, game I was talking. The 3D was, you know, was quite rudimentary. Yes, I mean, that is, I did say that at the beginning. I was like, this is widely considered one of the worst RPGs on the PlayStation. But this is 2024, and there is now a fan translation of Ancient Roman, so it's not the worst. Ancient Roman, a truly legendary video game. I remember I first learned about Ancient Roman years ago because I did an Overboost episode with Pasama, and you know she's done speedruns of that game, so I got to watch some footage of that, like, you know, like 4 years ago, and I was like, damn, what is this shit? Like, this is wild. Mistakes were made. Yeah, I sure hope they didn't, the Empire didn't slaughter everyone back in my hometown. Ooh, they got a different fight song. All right, Sakuraba. Yo, she's getting swole. Village is fine from here. We should return home as soon as possible. Hey, Dad. The Spirit Water. Straight PBR. I'll take you to the castle as a reward. And you... Annie... Everyone continues to pulsate in this game. Oh yeah, I mean look, the structure is not long for this world. Wow, I thought you were gonna be like, we still love you even though you messed up, and it's like, no, you're a piece of garbage. I told you not to go to the Cave of Spirits. You'll be the death of me yet, breathing heavily, and then he died. How do I feel about the name of this game? I don't think it's a good one. Yeah, it feels like a really bad like movie poster tagline, you know? Beyond your wildest imagination. It's just not, it's a nothing burger. What is that? Is that someone knocking? Or is that stair steps? I mean, Evan Einsteiner is a classic, I feel like, you gotta say. Oh, you thought you heard something? Okay, could we all stop pulsating? It does have a subtitle, you're right. It's like Journey to Canaan or something, I think. Beyond the Beyond to Faraway Canaan. That's what it is. Yeah. Okay. Oh, is he gonna have is he? Someone is screaming. Someone's playing Beyond the Beyond. Oh, there he goes. Oh my God. It's Percy. Oh, that's right. That's the real child. Brother. Blackwood. He's gone sideways. Look at this man. Look at this guy's face. The whites of his eyes are getting bigger every second. What happened? He's doing this. I mean, you know you're in bad shape when you're doing your idle animation sideways. Tap, I hope this game is living up to your expectations so far. After an hour of Beyond the Beyond. Yeah. I mean, it's just like Dragon Quest. You love Dragon Quest, right? I'm beyond it, dog. Please don't be sad forever. Remember the brother you once had. Can I give him the water? No, that's right. She is. Okay, this is where she discovers her healing powers that the manual talked about. Why are we playing like spooky action music for her healing powers? The water. All right, this is a little okay. That was just the opening section. some of that fresh water. He just explodes. Annie, your healing powers aren't quite there yet. He is sleeping. He's fine. His wound is gone. Is he? Can it be? What happened in the Cave of Spirits? What did Miami Mike do at Dragon Con? Oh, she also passed out. We're never gonna find out. Yeah, we gotta drag these bodies inside the house, Finn. No one can catch this. Please. Scoop? Scoop? I think what's like really, I don't know. There are a bunch of RPGs on the PS1 that have this kind of, you know, this top down little sprites. I'm thinking, you know, First Wild Arms, the Lunar games. Those sprites are all like way articulate compared to these sprites. My friend Kevin's probably foresaw the coming danger to Marion and sent you here. Lord Kevin's told me to give you a message. Now I think about it, that's why he sent me. You're supposed to be Marion. So like, what happened to him? Did he? What was the injury? Yeah, it definitely feels that way. Which is like funny when you think about it, because certainly, you know, Lunar is warmed over, what, I guess, Mega CD? Warmed over Genesis? Twice baked Genesis? My guess is the swamp poison and the spirit water. So that was a swamp? Underground swamp? Galahad, do you know how swamps work? Seeing Percy on the verge of death, the force within Annie's body was released. What a miracle. We should talk about plans. You guys have already decided. Are we going to the castle? Dude, are you getting Adele? If I don't return, I'll be called a coward. I would rather die than be called a coward. All right, whatever, man. Sure, Finn is concerned about his father. Don't say anything and let him go as well. Sure. And he's coming too, probably. Marion Castle is in trouble, then it's too late now. Dad, I beg you to reconsider. Pulsating. Annie, for a man, there are times when he just has to act. If I don't allow him to go, I will never forgive myself. Yeah, she's totally gonna run after us. Yeah. Yeah, I guess, right? Because they ended up making... Do any of their Sega games come out after? Some of them, yeah. Shining the Holy Ark is 96. And then Shining Force 3, yeah. I forget how late Shining Force 3 is in the Saturn. But it is like 97, 98. Yeah. Man, it is really funny to think, yeah, because their Sega and their Saturn and PS1 output is all up through 98, and then of course after that it's all Nintendo. Yeah, I mean, I heard it's good. Yo, it's your boy Percy. Percival. I need to save the. Okay, there she is. Let me save first. She's a healer. Let me go with you. I just want to help you. She's got healing powers now, so yeah, it's not the end of the world. Pulsate. Dad, can I go on a quest while the evil empire is invading our kingdom? He's like, whatever. I'm tired of this. Beyond the pulsing. Pulse the pulse. All right, we got a party. Party. Well, I'm sure these two will be fine. We're definitely going to see them again. Oh, bye. That was awkward. Pulse. Pulse again? No, just turn and go. Okay. That's cinema, baby. Gotta save the game. Also, am I healed? Percy's VP is 13? Are you for real? He's just a level 1 knight. He's just a normal man. He's just an innocent man. I almost wonder if I should try to get some levels on Percy or something. I don't know. What if this person says something different now? Galahad told me I could let you through the gate. All right, where are we going? We're going somewhere. Well, might as well just start searching. I wish those sprites in battle had like a few more frames of animation. I don't know if I'm just being too demanding. They're okay. I think they look good statically. I don't think they look good in motion, but like an idle are fine. The idle animation's fine. That looks good. Boom, boom. Yeah, this ain't Grandia. This ain't even in Saga Frontier. Percy reaches level 2. Oh. I like how when I move, the castle's like pulsing. The castle is also anxious and embarrassed. Yeah, so I think that's a great way to put it. And like, honestly, interesting, ugly, parenthesis, complimentary, you know? Yeah, level 5 for Finn. Well, I hope this is the right castle. Can't believe. I mean, look, we've been beyond the beyond. Let me tell you, Weekits. But it's also like, you know, 28 more hours of this at least. So this is the town of Marion, which is now a part of the Bandor Empire. Huh. Sir Samson, Prince Edward will be executed tomorrow morning unless you surrender immediately. Well, this sure escalated. Our empire is one of the greatest ever, really an all-timer of an empire. All right, so these notices are just posted. Hey man, what are you doing over here? Came here to save him, didn't realize the sheer number. I will attempt to rescue. Oh. Yo!
From this moment on, you are a raven.
You're a raven. Yo, thank you for the Prime gift sub. Yeah, you get to enjoy all the delightful benefits. Just mostly pictures of Diego and also the sub game lists that you can add to. Have you seen the royal decree? Yes. That very, very sober picture of me. I was very sober in that photo, let me tell you. I need some other game developer to come along with like a worse photo so I can replace that emote so I don't have to be haunted by Rayman. I wish for Rayman to leave me alone. I'm patrolling. Since the bridge to Zalagoon is closed, I can relax. All right, let's use the inn. Top off our HP or our VPs. Oh no, no! We can't allow them to meet like that. Came from Zeal on the continent of Aridia to the west. My daughter Trish is such a good child. Oh, I mean that's yeah. There's the beyond. The beyond is real. Beyond good and beyond evil. Mark, a traveling poet, came here to compose a poem about Marion. See what has happened. I'll have to make the poem about Marion's demise. Yo, don't be too hasty. I don't understand this series. It's beyond the beyond, beyond good and evil. It's probably another beyond we can work in there. Going to force us to. I'm pretty sure that's not how that works. Right? He's hiding somewhere in town. I mean, it's kind of a. Oh, is he about? Okay. They're about to get their ass kicked, aren't they? Oh, there you go. Beyond Oasis. That man just got deleted. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Call an ambulance, but not for me. You are their hero. These soldiers aren't quite as brave. Oh no, beyond beyond two souls. There you go. There's the tweet. Beyond the beyond, beyond good and evil, beyond two souls, and beyond Oasis. I don't understand this series. We're just gonna watch him? Oh no, okay. We're gonna the old Samson to Graveyard pipeline. There's probably a hidden passage under a tombstone or something. At an escape tunnel dug from the castle to this town. Water and oil? Marion's Old Tales. Star hero, Sir Samson. How to retain your youth. Yeah. Maybe you should start old underwear. Damn. Oh my god. All right. Secret passage. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. In the mountains. A Beyond Marathon. Oh, what? Is there... No? Is there like a fantasy wall here? That's weird. What did I... Oh, okay. So they must have left the graveyard. And then the switch opened up the thing in the graveyard. Well, it's a good thing they left the... Before I pressed the button. That could have been very... Oh. What? Bat appears. Oh, it's not small bats. These are real ass bats, dog. You gotta watch out. Only doing 5 damage to them. Batba. Bata. Oh, that's a beefy bat. Counterattack. Experience? Yeah, 22. Okay, good. Percy reaches level 3. Thank God. Learns the spell Awaken, level 1. Can't wake up. Beyond. There's a lot of blessed beyond. I mean, I don't know. Bats. Do I have a magic spell? Why did I... Wait, what? What is... Okay, so I pressed... What am I pressing again, though? Why am I pressing again? All right, we're gonna see what happens. All right, it works. Bat's dead. Damn. Percy. All right. Head Bath and Beyond the game. Official. It's like, yeah, it's like an official like Xbox advertisement game. Yeah, the battle theme solo just kind of. It's one of those. It's that real Sakuraba Odyssey vibe. It's a rock. A big rock. Yeah, we'll do it. Whatever. We can move this rock. Let's rock and roll. Samson's probably gonna like pick this up and like eat it. We should, oh, we are? We know that? I guess we know that. Only way he could have gone. What if there's a fantasy wall though? A fantasy door? Oh, hey, Samson. Percy? I heard you fled. You returned without Sir Galahad? Yeah. Who are your friends? This is my sister Annie. She knows some spells. And this is Lord Kevin's son. He's beyond the beyond. Samson's gonna be like, they're kids. I think is Samson kind of an asshole? I forget. He might be. He gets humbled real soon now, though. Finn is looking for his father. Yeah, we gotta save Edward. Lord Kelvin. Sneak into the castle and rescue Prince Edward before his execution. Can we help? The prince must be saved. Off we go. Yeah, I mean, basically. Can I have control of the party? No? Okay, never mind. We put ourselves in jail. What a weird choice. One weird trick. All right, I should make sure they're actually in a good setting. So, Finn, Annie should go in the back row. Percy and Samson. Immediately straight to jail. Hey man. Hey man. How did I get in here? You may be asking yourself. How did I find myself behind the bar? I was passed out in front of the Emperor. I'll sleep some more. Yeah, good. That's incredible. I wish I could sleep like that. I was captured while trying to rescue. Is that you? Oh. You may find yourself living in a shotgun shack. You may find yourself playing Beyond the Beyond. Is that Edward? Who dat? Yo! Oh, wow. Okay. They just put Edward in a jail cell and no one's watching him? Oh, how do I... Okay. Do I need like a key? Key to the cells must be in this room. Let's take them by surprise. Let's take them by supplies. Pulse. How did you get in here? I'm concerned about that big stone wall that looks like it's gonna slide into place. Damn. Samson's good at what he does. Bong. All right, Samson. Jeez. First he reaches level 4. Messing him up. God damn. Yeah, we got the prison key. Ah, there we go. I was waiting for that shoe to drop, you know? I wonder if we can free these other folks. All right, let me see if it works. Okay. Sorry, sucker. I guess the prison key only works on the story important cell. I tried, man. Wow. All right, Samson. I had to find some way to save Marion. Where do we, I mean, out the way we came in, obviously. Go to Zalagoon. All right, we got a full party. 5 for 5. All right, they were already in the good formation. You. Just a minute, just a minute. Oh, shit. Oh, she looks evil. Not gonna take the prince so easy. You're no competition for Samson. Show her how strong you are. And he's like, all right, whatever. Got him. Wow, just wiped from existence. Wow. Damn. You are. Well, how about a cursed shawl? Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Well, that's no good. You are a brave man, Samson. You're also proud. That's pretty mean. He's permanently sideways now. All right, well, nothing to worry about here. I'm sure he's fine. Wait. Split into 2 groups. How so? Too dangerous. We'll get caught. You just want, okay. There's only 5 people, but Escape tunnel in this passage is outside. Oh, okay. Waiting at the border church to the east. If we get help from Zalagoon, we can look for Lord Kevin's. All right. The royal pendant. Well, there you go. Party size is back down. Can I go back into town? Actually, can I save on the map? Doesn't look like it. I don't have Prince Edward with me, so maybe that's part of why, you know, I don't have Prince Edward with me. I can actually go back in and do stuff. All right. I did actually want to visit these shops. Confiscated all lethal weapons. Ooh, upgrade for Annie. Okay. I would love to trade in my... All right, they got this right at least. They got this right. This is good. All right. I'm gonna be honest. I have secret knowledge about Percy. He's not staying in our party for very long right now, so I'm not giving him a leather plate. Oh shit, I need the I want the travel dress. I gotta maybe I sell, can I sell some stuff? Maybe I can sell like an antidote or something, or an herb. How much will you buy? 7G. Oh, I have to trade in 3 of them. What about, I guess I could do an herb in it. Oh, I could sell. No, I gotta sell the. I'm a dummy. I'm gonna sell the. I'm gonna sell our dress because then I'll have enough money. But I didn't like the way that herb looked at me. Okay, well, we can do this. Oh my God. I would have to exit all the way out of the menu. That's upsetting. Fine, you know what? F it. I sell the antidote. I'm not leaving the menu. All right, there you go. Okay. I guess these are the same guys, right? Yeah. Oh no, it is an item shop. Okay, but we're not doing that. Oh, no. Okay, cool. All right, very good. We got upgrades. Always important to stay on your upgrades. I think we're like, you know what? F it. I guess I could just get a night at the inn. F it. Spend all our money now. All right, we're going. Oh no, I must save. I should save the game. Hi, my name is PMC Trilogy. I'm a responsible video game player, and that's why I saved the game. That's right. Gonna spend all the money, and then I'm gonna upend the economic system. I hope there's a church here. Oh, there it is. No. All right, menuing. How is menu formed? I wonder if people actually update what they say. Okay, yeah. So before she was like, I hope they rescue. I'm praying for him not to be executed. It is. It kind of like, especially when you're moving at full tilt, the familiar just kind of keeps, yeah, like, Oh shit, she's still in the back row. Killer frog, ooey ooh. Let's fix our formation real quick there. Straight to the border church. Wow. Wow. Incredible sound font. Yo, resist, Jewel. Resist these nuts. Marian Church Dictionary, Volume 1. Is water. Yo, we got an antidote. All right. Let's go. I have to save the game again. I like the way when it starts the save music, it like pauses the last note and like holds it on the song. It's kind of demented, frankly. Am I Finn? Yes. More like finished. Ha 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 ha. You are late. Sorry. That book, Ancient Marian, that I took from the cat, tells how to get out of here. I can't. It's a riddle. You must crown Venus's brow with a laurel end tiara. Oh shit! Is that a slide puzzle? Can you solve this riddle? We are both way too stupid for this. Oh, fuck. All right. Well, I don't know what I expected. How does this work? I assume it just kind of like, so you step on it and it goes. Okay. This is inspired, is what this is. All right. I never remember the method for doing this. Oh, you mean like, yeah, is it actually working? Yeah, it's a great question. It's like so hard for me to like focus. Yeah, I've always kind of historically been very bad at these. Because I'm sure there's probably like a solid algorithm you can do, or like some trick, and I keep telling myself I'm gonna like look it up and remember what it is, and I just never do it, you know? Yeah, Sub 16X, how's it going? No, if you want to error generally. No, you're fine, you're totally fine. Oh, the tiles represents numbers, yeah. I mean, that's what I'm doing right now, is just generally trying to get him into the area. And just I'm trying to like stay focused enough to not actually just like mindlessly repeat things, you know? Which is something I tend to do when I like play video games, is just press buttons. And it's not necessarily a helpful a helpful way to approach it. This is kind of funny. Really got to get that out of there. The music really seals it with this, I feel like. You know, it's like, that's really what it's about. What, you're gonna tell me the One Piece is real, Coca? What if we called it a puzzle anyway, even if it was trivial, you know? What if we just called it a puzzle anyway? Just between friends, you know? Yeah, what's up, Finn? How's it going? Just rotate. Just do stuff. Come on, gamer. Well, the walking around is very like, yeah, just this is actually what a human face looks like. Don't worry about it. It's going all right. This is, you know, we're doing our best to have fun with Beyond the Beyond, which is really all you can ask for. There was a game I streamed one time. I forget what it was called. It was like an alligator game, and it was like basically like a collection of mini games. It was a very cute, charming game. I forget. And there was one that had a sliding tile puzzle in it, and there was a point where like I was just taking too long, like I am right now. Later alligator, yeah. And I was just taking too long, like I am right now, and the game like started sliding a message up like, hey, do you want help? Do you want it? I'm like, no, go away. It was very funny. Hey. 10,000 years later. Well done, Finn. I didn't want to do all that walking around. Thanks for doing it for me, dummy. Yeah, keep walking in front. Yeah, can we save the game so we never do that again? Yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, later alligator was definitely cute. A real cuter. You love to see it. All right. Oh, there's more church here. Writing down the history in the family Bible. Yo, the Blizzard card. We got a game of Hearthstone. Hearthstone. Oh no! Oh no, Percy! Percy, what are you doing? You're pulsating, Percy. Hear them? They're coming. Same dialogue, Texas Golden Sun. Yes. Is this the same? I don't know about I haven't looked up the individual names to see, like, I mean, it's like I can tell you the composer is the same, but as far as like programmers and other things, I did not check the individual like design programmer names. I mean, it's Camelot, so there could be overlapping personnel, certainly. They can take me, but I will never allow them to capture my sis. Percy, we hardly knew ye. No, really though. So true story. If you go back into the church while you're doing the sliding puzzle, you get thrown into a basically impossible encounter and game over. That was something I read about. Like basically you have to fight a boss with like 10,000 HP. And so it's effectively a game over outside of, you know, extreme countermeasures. Well, rip Percy, rest in Percy. Everyone just pulsates so much. Yeah, I mean, have I played any? Because I've played Mario sports games. I guess the later ones are still Camelot, right? Yeah, so I've played Toadstool Tour. I've played Power Tennis, the GameCube ones. And I mean, I've played Golden Sun and Lost Age. I like the first Golden Sun a lot. Lost Age is kind of a bloated game in IMO. I don't think it's as good as the first one. Your name will not be forgotten. Can't they? Oh, did he rip the... Wait, did he actually rip the lever off? Because if they can just use the lever again... Oh, Andy doesn't want to go. She's pulsing real hard. You gonna like knock her out or something? Oh, okay. Oh, you did rip it, yeah. Okay, yeah. Wow! And random encounters are back, baby. Why is Samson in the back row? Damn, that's also what I look like when I get paralyzed. Samson can't move, cursed. So Samson can attack sometimes, but he's basically like a quarter of the character he was briefly. Do damage off of the crit. Do it again. Good work. Now do it again. The solo bit is so funny. What was Sakuraba cooking? Yeah, also that. I mean, yes, it also... Samson reaches level 2. Ed reaches level 2. Attack level 1. No, I don't think this is much. I always thought this game was the coolest RPG ever, only because of the strategy that was from... the EG... What? I mean, do you want to share what strategy that was? I'm curious. Yo, I got 69 gold, nice. I want to... Oh, because of the... Oh, so... Okay, so you played it with, like, with a strategy guide from EGM2. Yeah. If folks don't remember, EGM2 was, like, their, like... like, tips and tricks focused, like, additional printing of EGM. Yeah. It was all for that hidden cinema. That's what it was. Edward ain't doing shit. I gotta get your, like, I'm gonna take you to a doctor to get your RPG opinions checked. What? I am Brother Thomas. I was meditating and I can't find my way out. Sure. Oh. Is he attacking me? Is he... Damn, Annie. All right, was there something down that other way? I'm like, this is like the RPG curse. Like, you're constantly concerned you're gonna miss loot. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's mold? Damn. All right, so she does actually have heal. Okay, so you use the MP, and then Samson. What is his match? You got 9 MP. You got fire. Set the, yeah, attack the mold with fire. Ah, good. Nice, nice, nice. Edward also to level 3. Very good, very good. You love to see it. Nice. Yeah, Samson can still contribute. Certainly once he levels up, he's going to contribute more. But then sometimes he's just cursed and he can't attack. All right, maybe this was the exit. Oh, no, it's just loot. All right, I did the right thing. Source of agility. My general rule of thumb for these games is always just like make your main character chug everything, because you never know when they're gonna get put in a 1v1. Like you can just tell, right? You can just tell. You can smell that 1v1 from dozens of hours off. And of course, there are games that are exceptions to the rule. I mean, like Legend of the Guy has a bunch of weird 1v1s. Thank you, Gala, asshole. Yeah, Pro Tag's usually a pretty safe bet for sure. Is that a good game? That's oh, cool. All right. Is Legend of the Guy a good game? There are things I like about Legend of the Guy. I don't know if it's a good game. I like the way that game looks. I think its visuals are its strongest aspect. I think the game's gimmick doesn't hold up. Yeah, unfortunately, the input system doesn't really hold up to scrutiny. But yeah, it's life. Killer bee. Kill it. Kill it. Good job. Are we doing a Mars Bringer of War thing? Not quite. Staying in the inn at the crossroads. Brother. Mistress. There's a slide tile puzzle. We can't do shit. Perhaps you lack the motivation to find them quickly enough. No need. Running Prince Edward would be a waste of effort. It will not get any assistance. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Damn, girl. Does that heal me? Oh, all right. Okay, so I can save my game here. Well, I'm glad I saved you then. Here's wine. So we gotta drink up. Yeah, whatever. In and out. So I think we have to go east. I think Zalagoon is to the east. I don't even know if we can go into this cave. I don't know what this cave is. All right, let's see if this encounter kills me. That could be exciting. Green slime. Damn, we already got a palette swap enemy. Let's go. I guess we had the bat before. Small bat, regular bat. All right, well, these don't seem too tough. Yeah, level 4 for Edward. Good job, little buddy. Monsters? Oh, shit. Okay, it's an attack raising spell. I was like, is this gonna be just the buff? It is. I mean, maybe the buff is good. All right, so these guys hit a little harder, for sure. Attack. Will my magic still target? Oh, great poison. I have an antidote. Okay, my magic still hits. That's good. Nice. All right, let's we got an antidote there. That poison does not come off. This is Pokemon rules. What is that shit down there? Is that a dragon? Should I be here? That's my ride. Mold. Oh, we gotta totally renovate this place. Only shooting stars break the mold. Hi. Hi. The dragon is sleeping. We probably need something to wake the dragon up. Man, these scorpions don't mess around. Samson can't move. Cursed. All right, come on, team. We can do better this time. We gotta get him. We gotta get him. We gotta let him know what's up. There we go. Like 2 extra points a day. Oh, she does it again. Okay. Wow, that just killed him. DED. Dead. For a second, I thought I had done something wrong. Okay, that is not a healthy noise. Oh, I don't have the... Do I not have my flask anymore? I don't have the flask of spirit water. I was gonna try to use the spirit water on the dragon. Use natty ice on the dragon, but it did not work because I don't have it. You know what I really like doing? Moving diagonally. There's not this is 4-way movement, baby. Got him. Let's go. Edward reaches level 5. Okay, well, K was cute. We'll have to remember that for the future. We find a way to wake a dragon up. All right, and we'll save the game. St. Baldrick's Garden was I guess where that puzzle was. All right, well, this is the only way to go forward, so let's go. Oh shit, encounter in the forest? This is a jam. Oh shit, is there puzzles? Oh, okay. All right, so I guess we move that to do things. Gonna have to move these nuts. I might actually, I mean, we're in a tree. All right, this is a cute little place. A lot of battle themes. I mean, go left first, I guess. Assume one of these will probably take me up to loot. Yeah, okay. Steel mail. The steel is in the mail. Yeah, it was pretty savage, I have to agree. Oh, what? I can't equip it? Oh, all right. Damn. Third one of those tonight. Look, I want only the most artisanal viewers, okay? I won't settle for anything less. You know what? Maybe Samson? Yeah, male. It's probably Samson. Yeah, okay. Defense increased. Yeah, I need that. I need the bougie viewers. That's right. It's all a part of a vast conspiracy. Oh shit! No! What do you mean it resets when I go back down the stairs, so I fall through the floor and have to come back up the stairs? This is beyond the beyond. Yes, slide whistle. Straight into watermelon, man. Cursed. I feel like Yoko Shimomura heard this soundtrack and was like, what are you doing, Sakuraba? I will make this but good. And it was the Legend of Mana soundtrack. Okay, I was like, can I move that into the foreground? Oh, you got scorpions in the floor. You gotta do something about that. Also, Demon Hornet. Cursed. Oh, it's hurt by the curse. It would be really funny if like the position of the nut reset after a battle. Like I'm trying to think of what could make this worse, you know? Gotta ask these questions. All right, so there's gonna maybe it'll be a way to fall down and get that chest. Yo, I'm doing all right. I'm good. Hope you're doing good as well. Just sometimes when you're living beyond the beyond, you really just gotta take it easy, hang back. It's weird because, like, again, I did play this game like 8 years ago, so I'm like vaguely remembering some of these dungeons now, and it's like, I've been here. I was at this place. Tree dungeons are like an interesting flavor of JRPG dungeon. Yeah, if I push it forward there, I'm not going to be able to do anything with it, so got to bring it all the way around. That's a lot of enemies. First. Nice. Swag too hard, Samson. They'll kill you. Just fighting battles while pushing my nut. Cursed. Dog's gonna kill himself. Gonna reach his level 7. Oh yeah. Learn the spell, illusion level 1. Ice. Ooh, we got an ice spell. All right, ice could be effective against plant enemies if there's like plant enemies here. This is made by a monster. All right, we're taking care of business. These bats ain't got shit. Strength increased by 4. Nut. All right, so this should take me to that bit of that room with the loot. Yeah. The counter jewel. Is that like an accessory? That might just be something I use. I think jewels are something you use during fights to like temporarily give yourself effects or something. Yeah, it's something you use. I forget if it's consumable or if you just like use it in battle. Didn't read up on that. All right, we're doing this. Oh, okay, I can just walk through that. Well, go left. I always go left. Just making sure there's not any treasure chests before I fall through again. First. Yo, Annie, level 7. Let's go. Go left. Oh. I see. Okay. The webs are for getting bounced back up. I see. I should have known. Yeah, they're kind of rocking out, right? Like a headbanging, you know? It's got that good vibe. Boing. I'm doing it. I'm taking the bait. I'm taking the obvious bait. You can't stop me. Damn. Whatever. What could it possibly be? Annie's like crit seems particularly violent. Cursed. Beyond the Beyond's idea of a good time is giving you a character and then giving them like a hard plot curse. Y'all heard of plot armor? Beyond the Beyond's got a plot curse. Cut from a different kind of cloth. All right. Just a little tree dungeon. More caves. Go left. It's gonna say wrecked, depressed. Why is this music so dire? They're just normal. We've been fighting these goblins. Why you gotta be like this, Beyond the Beyond? Oh my. Shit. And they hit pretty good. That's bad. Starting to crack into LP for the first time. Cursed. I probably should have used fire with Edward. Cursed. Yo, Goblin smoked that herb. All right. Got to top off a little bit here. Yo, Edward level 7. My kingdom for diagonal movement. Yo, big strength increases. You love to see it. Please let my man lose the curse. I mean, the curse is plot related, so he doesn't actually get to just lose. There will be a point where he loses it. I do remember that from my first playthrough. Orc appears. Damn, 2 dual attacks? Wow. Boom. Yeeted. Popped him right in the air. I wonder if there was loot in the other part of that second floor. That could be something up there. Spinning tail. Did you say tail concerto? Well, here we go. We found the kingdom of Zalagoon. Damn, 80? What is the inflation around here? Someone call up the central bank. God damn. All right, there's a bar. I want to check for a weapon store and then. All right, here we go. So there's that. Let's see if we got any upgrades here. Oh yeah, there's churches next door. Okay. Why is there only to sell to known allies? Oh, all right. Well, okay, we're not getting weapon upgrades yet. That'll be for next time on PIP Game 50 Beyond the Beyond. It's been saved. Folks, this has been part 1 of PIP Game 50 Beyond the Beyond, the first turn-based RPG in our PIP adventures. It is the game that I remember it being. Hopefully we're gonna have fun with it still. Hopefully. What is my prediction for number of streams? I predict this is a 10-parter, frankly. I do not think we will escape the 30-hour mark. So that's my guess. We'll see what happens. Anything could happen, but we'll see where it goes. That'll be for next time. JRPGs are long. It happens. Yeah, thanks all for watching.